Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Ashley's Treasure, and I thought you might want to join me while crafting on my snail garden journal. This is going to be in one of the centers of one of the signatures, and trying to decide how to decorate it. I did see this scrap piece I had. This is one of the last pages of the book, the snail spell. This is where I cut out that face to put on the back of the cover. This part right here. And I thought about cutting this whole part, and there's like a little chipmunk there. Kind of cutting this whole part out and then putting it on the side here. Granted, it will cover some of the, clear part. But that's kind of where I'm thinking about so far. Starting that there, and then I don't know after that. We'll see. So let's begin. You might hear my son because it is Saturday. So he's home from school. And my husband just left to go back to work, which is really late. It's like, what time is it? It's actually almost 7. It's like 6:43. He took today off so he could help his brother. Because he finally apparently is getting his own place to move into. Well, it's not his own place. He's going to be like renting it with other people, but he needed help moving. He's got a bed and he needed help moving it there because he doesn't have a vehicle. And so my husband took today off and was waiting all day for him to text him and find out when and where to meet up with him. All I knew was that it was supposed to be today. And been calling him the last few days and just nothing. No calls, no show, nothing. So finally, my husband's store was calling him saying like, hey, can you come because we are just slammed. Apparently I've been getting a lot of customers today, so he's like, yep, I'm on my way. Because we just been wasting all day waiting for him and been trying to call him the last few days and no call. He won't answer his phone, won't text back, so I guess he doesn't need us after all. But that would have been nice to know instead of, waiting all day. Oh well. He kind of got frustrated about noon when the day was halfway over already. He just went and took a nap and caught up on sleep. He needed it. I want to keep this chipmunk in there. I lost my spot. I don't think I need any of the fence because it's going to be further down. So just fussy cut around here. I don't know why I'm making it perfect because it's going to be chopped off anyways right there. I lost my page. So yeah, I was thinking about right there. Yeah, I kind of like it. Cut this off. And then fix this little chipmunk. Okay, now I gotta figure out what I am going to do in here. If I should just dye that, what kind of paper to put inside. do got a bunch of scraps over here, but it's not big enough, I don't think. I do got this green line, but that's probably too bright of a color. Yeah, I'm not liking it. Do have this paper. Oh, get in there. That could work. Not too bad. And then stress the edges. I do have circle dies. I could find one this color, so I could find one matching up to this to do like the outside, which I think I might need. I don't know. These are for the inside. I just cannot make up my mind. I do have some of this left. That would actually kind of maybe work. Where is my ruler? It's 5. It does have that perforated part, but it always leaves that mark. You know, it's not a straight cut. A lot of times I just use this and cut it off. And then I need 5 inches. Let's see. It could work. And then I'll just snip that part off. You know, I can glue this part on here and then use the die and find that circle to center it correctly. But I don't want that part cut now that I think about it. So I'll just do this part. Where's my circle dies? Alright, so I did find my circle dies. I do have the ones that came with, from scrapbook.com, that came with mine, but I don't really like those ones that much because the end part presses into it, so it leaves a mark. But I do have my Infinity Hero Arts, and I haven't used these ones yet, but these ones are supposed to work really good and not leave that mark. So I think I found the right size. This one's 4 inches. So it looks like the right size. So let's try it out and hope it works. I want this lined up correctly. I need some tape. Yeah, I'll just use this one. Nothing is working today. Okay, line that up. Okay. So let's try and see if this will work. Yeah, see, this is why I put a piece of paper, and I don't know if you can see, but from all the dies I did before, like it presses into it, so I always try to put something over it so it won't get onto the paper. But it looks like it worked. Carefully take this off. Yeah, it might have pressed a little there, but that's okay. There we go. See, it still left a ring on the outside, but it's not as bad as the other one. I didn't leave any mark on the inside, so I have to remember that. Okay, let's see this way before I lose it. Look at that, it's perfect. Actually, this part's a little off. Is the side I had it on? Yeah. I kind of like it. Now I gotta figure out what I'm going to put on the inside. But I guess I can glue this down, get it started. Yeah, I'll just use this. Or I don't know, I'll just use this. I was thinking about using my ATG gun, my double-sided tape. That's okay, I'll just use this. Guess I could use glue stick too on this. Even with that being off a little bit right there, that's not too bad. Then this is like a smidge off because it's on the very edge of the page, so it's like you can see some colors from the other page getting onto here. I want to try cutting that off. I think I got some glue on there. Where's my pencil? Yeah, I like that. Right. Guess I should do this part too. Don't want it to ooze onto the clear part. I still want it to stick really well. Good enough. Before it starts drying. And I was debating, should I just glue this part on here? Probably should. But, oh, you know what I didn't do? Silly me. I'm gonna have to cut this part open so that when I sew it, it'll be in there. So I actually should have done it this way. What am I thinking? And I can't undo that. I already just glued everything down. Silly me. So yeah, I'm gonna have to very carefully like cut here and here. Silly me. That's okay. Be carefully cut it this way. See, not everything in journal making turns out perfect the right time. It's okay making mistakes. There's always ways to fix it. I can just very carefully leave a piece of glue on there on the very edge. After I sew them back together. There we go. Now it'd actually be easier putting stuff inside here and over here. Here we go. I like that. Okay, now what am I going to do in the center? Should I do that green or this color? I'm not liking the brown. It's not bad. I kind of like that. Kind of like that. I think it works together. And this piece doesn't have to be perfect because it won't really be seen. Just gotta make sure it's less than I want it like right there. So I want it to that line there. And this time, I'm just going to use my ATG gun. And I'm not worried about that perforated part because it'll be covered. I will like tape over it to make sure it doesn't, which it shouldn't. It's going to be inside of it. I try to get as close to the edge as I can without going over. If so, you can always like fold it in. I do that with my albums all the time. Look at that. And then what am I going to put back here? Because that'll be seen as well. You know, I kind of like this going over like this. I kind of want to keep it that way. Instead of cutting that off or folding it. I kind of like it like that. So, what am I going to put here? Wish I had more of that. I think I could put that there, and then, I don't know, let me see, that'll be there. I do like that there. And then what am I going to put over it? It's not big enough. I could put more of this on there. Or does that look weird? I don't know. Oh god, there's a teeny tiny snail there. I need that. Oh. I don't know, I think I'm just going to stick with this instead of getting like another whole thing in there. To kind of keep with these colors going on. I don't think I'm worried about getting the same. I think I'm just going to do this. So I need just shy of 5. And like an inch. Just over an inch. Like I could trim that part off, but should I trim that off so it matches? Since I do have it open, I think I'm just gonna do that. Why not? You know, I'm always better with my little scissors than my big scissors. I think it's just because I'm so used to these ones. And I think it's because of how sharp these are too. So now it matches it, and it makes it more sturdy too. Kind of like it now that I did that. Now just need to do the flap part. Oh shoot. I forgot to put the needle back in. I'm bad at that sometimes. Don't want my glue to dry out. You know, I think I'm just going to trace this. And then cut it out. Try to flatten that up, because sometimes, you know, when you use these, it like bends that part that it cuts. It has it like face up. Sometimes you gotta press that back down. And then do the same thing on the top. All right, let's see. So then it'll be right in here. I think it's gonna be cute. And because these flowers are sticking out here in this tab. Here, I'll back up a little. Sorry, it's a little close, isn't it? But yeah, I got this little tab of these flowers and it goes with these like orange ones here. That's gonna look cute. And here it shows, you know, sweet corn gardening, and here there's like cabbage in the garden. I think that's gonna look really good. And this will open to put things in there. And then, you know, I'll keep this open until I sew these together. But yeah, I think that worked out pretty well. So, I think I'm going to end here and work on another part, because I think that's all that I had left in this signature. So which one do I got next? I got the 5th signature to do. This was the very last page in the book, and I wanted to put that in here, so I kind of got it tucked in here. 3 is done. I know that. That one I went overboard with. Where did my clip go to this one? Ah, there it is. So this one is done. Well, I'm still going to be adding tags and stuff to it, but the majority of it is done. 3, 4, so I need 5. I need to finish 5. And then I think I skipped 2, or at least didn't do all of 2, so I am getting there. I am making this journal way too big. Bigger than it should be. This is going to be a honkin' journal. This is going to be humongous. Oh my goodness. Like the binding is going to be like 5 inches. Well, not really. It's probably going to be 3, but it's going to be big. But I need to like distress these. I'm going to sew this part in to do pockets, so I need something there. I need the background. I love this page. I need to cover this up. From ancient times, people all over the world have held celebrations to welcome the moment when plants begin to show new growth. In this section, poets celebrate the first green. That's actually not bad. Maybe I could leave that there. Like I could keep those poems in there because it is about, you know, gardening. Oh, I do need to cover this up. Just gonna sew that on. Let's put apples, there's snails. I was gonna sew these to make a pocket. And I'll definitely add like a lace or something here. The largest in the world. Oh, it's the moth. I think I'm going to cover this up because there's not really anything going on here. So, put sticky on there. Short season crops. I love that paper. Looks like I don't need a lot to do in here. Might want to put something else inside of there to cover that blue. That seems like the signature. Oh yeah, and then I was going to do the little snail there. I did a very rough sketch. That's fine. Yeah, I wanted to cover this part up right here. So make probably like a big pocket or something. Or collage or something, and then I was going to sew these together, make a big pocket. Pears. I might cover this part up because there's nothing here, so I'll cover this part up. Oh, there's not much to do in this signature, or else that needs to be done. I do need to cover these parts up, which is going to be easy. Cover up. I love that little boy. I thought that went perfect with this story. And he's blonde haired too, just like the one in this story, so it was like it was meant to be because he's like getting into the garden. Love that. So yeah, I don't have that much to do, although I still need to figure out where I'm going to add this last page, how the story ends. I might put that in a pocket, like fold it and then put it in a pocket, and I might, like, you know, add butterflies or something, decorate the corner or something. I think I'll do that. Maybe that's what I can put in here on the very last page. I think that's what I'm going to do, because that page, the letters actually end right there. So that'll be perfect. I might add like a little lace here or something and tuck that in there for the very end. So it'll have the end of the chapter book, and it'll have the end of the children's book too, because that is in this last one. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to stop here and continue, and I hope you enjoyed the little CD case that I just did, and I hope everything's going well. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on anything. And I'll talk to you later. Bye!